Before deploying Windows 2008 roles and features, you must plan your logical and physical structures. The physical structure uses IP addresses, operates over a wide area network, and is managed with Active Directory sites and services. With our physical structure plan at hand, we can start assigning IP addresses, which can later be managed with Active Directory sites and services. If you're deploying the DNS server, you have to remember it uses a static IP address, so the IPv6, if not used, will need to be disabled. A good way to manage our physical structure is to use BG Info, which I'll discuss in just a couple of moments. We can also plan to use BG Info by deciding on what information we're going to have BG Info display to our screen. If you do decide to use BG Info, you will find it's an extensive tool. It gives you a lot of room to play, and then you can cater it to actually follow your structure. VG info can be launched from your desktop or create a task so it runs automatically later. Just one way to keep in touch with all your DNS servers, your DHCP servers, any equipment that relies on IP address to function correctly. The logical structure of Active Directory will be managed with Active Directory users and computers. Start putting together your own Windows Server 2008 toolkit. We're going to use DSAdd or DSADD in order to add our users as well as organizational units. I just find it much faster. One thing to remember when using a script, that the return characters are actually pasted as well. So you will notice that as we post the group, it automatically gives a response to each one. There will also be an error in one of the entries. You can just pause and see if you can find that out. You'll actually see it, the return value for the error, when we post the organizational units. now we're going to review our planning process by planning for our labs. I've included a document which you can pause and read through, which just explains what Active Directory is and why we use it, understanding the logical and the physical structure. Remember, the logical structure is the users, computers. The physical structure are IP address related, which is managed with the Active Directory sites and services. Just another overview of the document. We're going to be assigning the parent name, the passwords. With passwords, you want to remember to stay consistent, especially when you're doing labs. The time to get creative is actually after you've successfully completed a lab or two. Then you may want to think about using alternative passwords. But right now, when you're following the Contoso.com guidelines, you want to stay as close as you can to the manuals. And with any lab or project you're doing, you must read the complete document first before you start using it. It just alleviates so many problems, hiccups, and you're able to perform the lab that much quicker. You can enter a default gateway. It'll be up to you. Some instructors, it goes either way for. That's one thing you're going to have to take up in your planning stage. This type of login is known as your UPN. Before you start to install your servers, create the folders, your parent, your child, your core, which will be one of your optionals. So that way you don't lose your server. How many times I've heard of other students that can't find their server when they get home? This will solve that problem. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.